much further?
Oh, we should be at camp in time for supper.
I've been in this saddle since sunup. Can't you move any faster?
If you'd like to ride in the buggy, I'll trade with you.
Just move out.
Barkley, there's something you'd best keep in mind. When I agreed to stay on here, it was with the understanding that nothing was to change. I still boss this operation.
That was made clear enough for my family before we left.
Just so you don't forget.
That's my trouble, Bentell. I can't forget.
I'll be back directly. All right, you men over here, I want to talk to you. Now, for those of you who are wondering, we got the go-ahead to build the flume. Hey! I can see it. That's going to mean a little more money for you, and a lot more work. Now, we're going to have some more men coming up as soon as they're hired. Now, in case you're wondering, this is Heath Barkley over here, one of the owners. Came up to look things over and to look after me. Now, there's some who think that might be necessary after I tell you the rest of what I have to say. For the past year, you've known me as Todman. My name is Bentell, Matt Bentell. Anyone who finds that name unfamiliar, I was commander of Carterson Prison during the war. Anyone who'd like to get paid off can do so when they're finished eating, the rest of you. Can look forward to things being the same as they always were. That means long hours, plenty of hard work.
I need this job, but not so much as to work with the likes of Matt Bentell.
You know where the pay office is, Donlin?
I should. I worked here a long time before you came.
Anybody else? We'll start clearing for the flume tomorrow.
Bentell.
You listen to me close, boy. Because I'm going to tell you one time only. Now that we're in camp, the name is Mr. Bentell. Or Matt, either one. I don't take that attitude from the others. I surely won't take it from you.
It's quite a chance you took, telling them who you are.
I'm through with hiding. They'll find out soon enough when the new men show up.
You better start growing eyes in the back of your head.
That's why you're here, isn't it? To protect my back?
Well, you're not making it any easier.
I didn't intend to make things easier.
How can you be sure I won't be looking the other way when...
I guess that's something you'll just have to fight out with your own conscience all by yourself. Isn't it?
I thought the Barkleys usually did their hiring out of Stockton.
They've had lots of trouble. Ain't you read?
Read what? Matt Bentell. So that's what happened to him.
That's the reason the Barkleys are down here in Modesto trying to hire. Ain't many people want to truck with Matt Bentell.
Makes no difference to me.
Job is a job as far as I'm concerned.
Well, you won't have any trouble getting hired on. You ain't got much competition.
For what I care who is boss.
Seems to make a difference to quite a few others.
Pollock need work. His need save money for to bring his Nitschka to America.
All right, $20 a month and keep.
That is fine for Pollock.
Sign here or make your mark.
Barkley,
That's right.
I hear you're hiring men.
You want to sign on?
We quit 3 days ago.
I see. And now you want everybody to know why, is that it?
I'm going to make sure they do know.
You're a little late, friend. There's something known as the newspaper. It's got the whole story.
Well, I want you to know what I think of you and your family for hiring the likes of Matt Bentell.
I don't give a hoot what you think. The war's over. Many thanks, boys. You just made yourself kind of unpopular in these parts.
It's no matter. We was figuring on leaving town pretty soon anyway.
Yeah, we're going to do some logging up in timber country, Mr. Barkley.
You don't say.
That is, unless you filled that tally sheet already.
Well, now I'm grateful to you on 2 counts.
Well, the truth of the matter is, I got to get Romeo out of circulation here for a while.
Oh.
Game leg and all. Little brother Gil here is just too much of a hand with the ladies.
Well, his leg didn't seem to bother his fighting any. I don't see why it should bother his logging. Sign on, boys.
So the new men are here?
How many?
A dozen or so.
Your brother's gonna have to do better than that if he expects to get that flume finished by fall.
Well, under the existing circumstances, I think he's doing all right.
Where are they?
The mess tent.
First man. Name?
Anton Pollock.
Pollock, you ever work in a lumber camp?
No, sir.
You handle an axe?
Sure. In Romania, I use axe all the time. Got plenty colors from work hard.
Get the name.
I'll put him in Jim McCurn's crib.
Next man. Name?
Morley.
Howdy, Abe.
Heath. Been a long time since Carson City.
We can't use you, Abe.
Now, what do you mean you can't use me?
You had a brother in Carson.
So?
So he died there. You told me all about it.
That's right. You told me a few things about that place yourself.
We can't use you, Abe.
Next.
Now, look, I came a long way.
I said next. All right, move along.
Hello, Heath. This sure is a day for being a small world, ain't it?
Same goes for you as Morley, Condon.
Now, hold on, Heath. We need to work.
And we need the men, but you two won't do.
Put them in that construction camp.
They were at Carterson. We were in New Mexico together.
Send them on.
Yes, sir. Small world.
Don't you fretting on about trouble from us. We don't mean no harm to Mr. Bentell here.
Was Mr. Bentell's doing, I still got my leg. It's a stiff one, but it's flesh and bone and blood instead of wood, thanks to Mr. Bentell and the Reb surgeon that saved it.
Next.
Well, things are beginning to take shape.
This section should have been finished last week.
Well, with the new man, we'll pick up some lost time.
Time lost is lost for good.
Well, why don't you try pushing them a little harder?
I might have to, unless I can get 20 or 30 more. I can't take any more men off that cutting line.
How do you suggest we get them?
That's not my concern.
You know, Jared's offering top wages.
Well, then he should start offering bonuses.
You're pretty free with Barkley money.
My interest is in getting this flume built.
Mr. Barkley, just a minute.
Well, go on, say it.
Go get my horse.
There were a lot of us at Carterson. I wouldn't have missed.
Get my horse.